YouTube, this is Des242424, and this will be my first Master Grade review of the Bandai Hobby Master Grade Nemo, as some call it. This is a kit from 2006, so it has plenty of good inner frame, which I won't be showing you due to my painted build. But let's start off with the accessories. So, what you get is what you see. So far, we have a collapsible shield, which you can put the AU decals they give you on it. Simply two connectors right here, and voila. Same port as most of the 2.0 kits for shields, and more modern day shields on Master Grades. You get two beam sabers, which are just single parts that you can sand a little bit. See if we can get this better in focus. There we go. You can sand a little bit on when you cut off the screw, but that's about it for the beam sabers. Next up is you get standard Master Grade beam blades. They come in this nice green color. You also receive this wonderful beam rifle. I believe it was a beam rifle. I did a lot of detail painting on it to match my paint job for the kit, so it comes only in this basic gray you see here. I also added in a camera sticker because this kit doesn't have any foil stickers, which means no rifle sticker for no rifle camera or back head camera for the actual kit. So that's about it on this. You also get your standard, very teeny tiny pilot figure, which I will try to get better in focus. Right there. It's a standard pilot, no name, no nothing. Random pilot A. So with that, you also have the spare piece, which is on mine, because I forgot to put in the other connector for the shield on the right arm. So that's only if you're forgetful like me. So moving on to the kit itself. I gave the kit a nice desert paint job inspired by its artwork in Gundam Unicorn. So, starting off the head, you have a ball socket here. Standard, you can't do 360. Get maybe a solid 30-degree range before starting to hit the collar. But it's fine, goes up, goes down, perfectly good. I painted over the visor in a Tamiya silver, and then a Tamiya clear blue in order to get that nice mirror finish you see here. On the back of the head, you do not get a head camera sticker here, so you have to paint that in yourself, which I did almost pretty much a bit sloppily, but came out pretty good. Next up, on the torso, you have your standard opening cockpit, which you can see the pilot figure right, almost see it. Lighting's not too good, too dark. Opens up, you have to pull it out, but I'm not doing that. I'm afraid of scratching my own paint job, so closing that up. You have standard waist movement, a bit limited due to its age, but it works fine for a gym style kit. Yeah, next up, you have shoulders. Boy, do these shoulders move. You'll full up and rotate. Perfect articulation. Just these top portions here come out a bit. Might need to glue those down, because I've had them fall out multiple times, just not while I'm recording, I guess. So you double bend of elbow. Works pretty well. Kind of tight, but that's because I painted it. Standard swivel here for your upper arm, and then you have the one thumb trigger finger split. Kinda wish they had 2.0 hands on this kit because it came out around the same time, but has a nice little clip so you can put in the beam saber or the beam rifle. That way you have your shield clip here as well. Works fine. Kind of odd where it's like all around like this. Sort of annoying. Okay. Next up. Same thing for this arm. Okay. So, onto the waist. Waist skirts move up and down, are ball jointed. They have no inner frame. So they're single pieces, similar to that of a high grade. I use a Tamiya dark royal blue for this. It's a bit streaky and a bit glossy, but it works fine. Back skirt armor, completely immobile, doesn't move whatsoever. But you have this interesting gimmick where if you take your beam sabers, you can layer them up and lock them into place right here. Works pretty well. Once you lock it in, these beam sabers aren't going anywhere. So like you can move them, but they won't move on their own. Next up, move this out of the way. Side skirts. Side skirts are pretty nice. Don't move much, but you can take your beam rifle and simply just hook it in right there. Works fine. Pretty good. Not that I'll have it displayed this way, but it works perfectly well. Next up, backpack. I love these red inserts they give you. Mainly because even kits nowadays, you still don't get red in thrusters when they're supposed to be red. Kind of bummed these are blue when they maybe could have been gray, but that's nothing a little painting can't fix. Okay, moving on to the leg articulation. So, you have a very high-grade style hip setup in here, which, yeah, it has variable hips, but that is it. No top thigh swivel. You have a double jointed knee. Doesn't move much because of the large thruster and heavy knee armor. Thruster comes out and opens up, so if you want to do like hatch maintenance or paint up that inner frame there. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Why is this? That's weird. No matter. That's common part of mine. Let me fix that. So, ankle. Ankle kinda sucks on this kit. It doesn't move. It only will move side to side. It doesn't move in or out. You have a piston to get up and down, but that is about it. Feet. Similar to the Gym Sniper 2's feet. It's double split, but back doesn't move, unlike the Gym Sniper 2. Ankle armor, similar to the skirt armor, no inner frame, just two pieces snap together and wobble freely. Works fine though. So, that have Master Nemo overall. Works fine. This kit was a fun build. Decal wise, you don't get much. You get a few white lining pieces, parts, that kind of stuff. Doesn't really work out that well due to the fact that I repainted it and drew the desert colors, so none of that white comes out well on this Tamiya flat wood that I painted it up in. I did screw up a bit of the decals here and here, but I think it adds character to the suit, being that I did the Gundam Unicorn version, so it's probably a bit old, a bit out of date, but still fights pretty well. Yeah, so time to see if he can hold his beam rifle. That's my main complaint of this kit, that it has a lot of trouble holding this weapon. So, put on the trigger finger, as you would normally. And, yeah, just getting it in there is hard enough as it is. Especially dealing with the trigger finger split. So, yeah, once you get it together, it's in fine. Just getting it in there is the trouble part. And also, just, you have a nice wrist movement, but a bit of the stock of the weapon does get in the way, and this is a bit loose also, I need to fix that. Yeah, overall, it's not a bad weapon, it's just almost sort of like small for this kit, I feel. Like, it looks fine, but it might just be me wanting to get the Gym Type C weapons so I can make it the real unicorn version, but it works perfectly fine. Bit wobbly though, It probably dropped this if I shake it a bit more. But if you don't want, you can display it on the side skirt. Holds beam sabers pretty well, which I'll demonstrate right now. Oops. I'll demonstrate right now. So, it doesn't have a slot for it, sadly. But you just grip it around. And voila. Nice, tight beam saber. So, put that back in. And that all back in. Voila. You now have your almost fully armed Nemo. Now, time for the shield. So, for this, just a simple clip that you slide in and clip it to the back of the arm, as you see here. And voila. Done. You have your fully armed, master grade Nemo. So, pretty good. Here is what the original color of this suit is. It's fine. It's nice. This is a bit lighter than it actually is. It's a darker green. And the visor comes in orange. So if you want to do this, you'll have to repaint most of the kit aside for the blues. Well, for the accurate version, you need to actually change these to brown. But that's about it. I would say this kit is probably one of my favorite master grids so far that I've built. It works well. Its weapons are a bit on the plain side. Wish it came with more, like say a Mark II bazooka or something like that. But overall, for a grunt suit that you can customize to however you want, it's pretty good. So if you want a good gym type suit like this one, he is definitely a solid 8 out of 10.